Hi everyone! Today we'll be diving into the fascinating subject of left-handed violinists. First, we'll shine a spotlight on some famous lefties in the sphere, and then we'll talk about the challenges left-handed violinists face. One thing to keep in mind, there exist two types of left-handed violinists within the violin world. One group, including myself, hold the violin in a conventional manner. The other flips the instrument and the bow, playing in a mirrored style. Among our roster of well-known lefties, you'll find some who choose to play a traditionally constructed right-hand violin but hold it reversed, while others opt for violins fully designed for left-handed use with reversed strings, bridge, and sound post. We'll explore this in more detail later. First up is Charlie Chaplin. As a child, Chaplin had actually great ambitions of becoming a professional violin player. What is remarkable, as you can see here, he played his violin left-handed. Chaplin's musical talent did not stop with the violin. He composed much of the music for his films himself. Next up, we have Richard Barth, a German conductor, composer, and violinist who studied with the great Joseph Joachim. Barth played the violin in a reversed, left-handed style, which didn't hinder his successful career as an orchestra concertmaster and teacher. Paavo Berglund, a famous Finnish conductor and violinist, was also a left-handed violinist, as illustrated here. He played on a violin custom-made by his grandfather with the strings arranged in the same way as for right-handed players. Playing in the Helsinki Philharmonic violin section, he had to sit by himself as no one could share a stand with him comfortably. You could wonder if being accidentally hit by Paavo's bow was a possibility. Needless to say, he conducted left-handed as well, masterfully executing this role over an illustrious career. Next up is Rudolf Kolisch, an Austrian-born violinist who was a left-hander who played the violin in a left-handed reversed way. Rudolf learned the violin as a child as a right-handed player. Due to an injury on his left middle finger, he learned to play the violin left-handed. He founded the internationally acclaimed Kolisch Quartet and significantly influenced the world of chamber music. As seen here, his reverse setup was quite handy in his famous quartet, as he opted to sit at the far right rather than the usual far left position of the first violinist. His violin unusually faced the audience, potentially resolving some of the typical string quartet balance issues. Let's not forget about Katrina Nikolaev, an American fiddler with an impressive list of national awards. Born into a musical family, Nikolaev is left-handed and plays the violin in a left-handed reversed way. Next up is Ashley McIsaac, a Canadian fiddler known for his fusion of rock and Celtic music. McIsaac is an interesting case as he plays a right-handed violin in a reversed left-handed way. Next up is Niccolo Paganini, the Italian virtuoso, arguably the greatest violinist of his time. He was left-handed, and while it's unclear if he played the violin in a flipped style, experts speculate that his exceptional left-hand technique on the violin could be a consequence of this. Nicola Benedetti is a modern-day violin powerhouse. Though she's left-handed, she plays a right-handed violin, lending her left-hand technique a distinct advantage. And last but not least, it's me. I am left-handed like several others on this list, play the violin in the traditional right-handed way. I can personally attest to the challenges and rewards of this journey, which we'll now discuss. First, do left and right-handed constructed violins differ? Absolutely. A left-handed violin is essentially a mirror image of a right-handed one with reversed strings, bridge, sound post, and possibly the chin rest. But can you play the violin left-handed? Definitely. As we've discussed earlier with Paganini, Benedetti, and myself, many left-handed violinists choose to play the violin right-handed using a traditional right-handed setup. The advantage? Left-handers often demonstrate an exceptional left-hand technique. Challenges. Our first challenge is bow technique. From personal experience, mastering the bow technique is the greatest hurdle. Achieving a controlled, smooth bowing technique was a challenge that persisted for several years. I devoted countless hours to practicing Shevchik bow exercises, yet progress was slow. My bow technique improved through an unconventional method. Ironing. Secondly, finding teachers who can effectively teach left-handed playing can be difficult. Most instructors are trained for right-handed teaching, which may cause discrepancy in instruction for left-handed players. Third, Limited instrument options pose another challenge. There are fewer high-quality left-handed violins available, which can make it tough for left-handed violinists to find the right instrument. Fourth, compatibility in an ensemble can be problematic. In an orchestra, violins are arranged in a specific way. A left-handed violinist can disrupt the setup, causing logistical issues. You might end up sitting alone just like Berglund. And finally, the fifth challenge is dealing with stereotypes and misconceptions. Many believe that left-handedness needs to be corrected, adding an unnecessary layer of difficulty for left-handed learners. How to decide whether to play left-handed violin. Despite these challenges, left-handed violinists continue to contribute to the world of music, displaying their passion and resilience. As a left-handed player, you need to consider the many factors we discussed. My advice is to stick to what comes naturally to you. Your violin will thank you. What are your views on left-handed violin playing? Do share your experiences if you're a lefty violinist, or just drop in your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.